The short corner soccer term is when the person taking the corner kick passes the ball to a nearby teammate as opposed to sending the ball into the box. Let's cover whether you should use a short corner kick and the few scenarios where it makes sense to use it. The short corner in soccer is sometimes taken by teams that have an all-star player. This player usually doesn't have the size and height to win headers in the box, but the coach wants the ball at their feet. Someone like Lionel Messi, who is shorter and not that great at winning the ball in the air and is a much better with the ball at his feet. Also, short corner kicks are used when a team has a short corner kick play in mind that they want to implement in a game. Based on the thousands of games that I've watched and played in, I've got to be honest. The short corner often doesn't work even though the other team has to give you 10 yards of space when you take the corner kick. Think about it. Your team has a free opportunity to cross the ball into the box during a corner kick. Having the ball closer to the net increases your chances that the ball goes in the opposing team's net. Therefore, playing a short corner usually doesn't increase your team's chances of scoring as much as kicking the ball into the box from the corner kick. Also, when taking a corner kick, none of your teammates can be offside because the ball is considered on the goal line when you take that corner kick. However, if you take a short corner kick, a well-coached opposing team will have their defenders immediately step up so that if the player that received the short corner plays it back to the person at the flag, they'll be offside. Furthermore, during short corners, there's usually a few passes that have to go correctly before the ball is going to end up in the net. Assuming you have someone who can send a ball into the danger zone between the 6-yard box and the penalty spot, you now only need someone to get a head or a foot on it for a shot on net. And if that doesn't happen, you still have an opportunity for the other team to score an accidental own goal or the ball to deflect off someone and settle in a perfect spot for one of your teammates to strike the ball on target. Therefore, even if the corner kick doesn't go perfectly to plan, the outcome can still be a goal for your team. However, during a short corner kick, the extra pass or passes increases the probability that a mistake is made and that the other team is not scored on. And could you give this video a like? But there is one situation where your team should fake using short corner kick plays. Specifically, when a player crosses the ball into the box from a corner kick, their team usually has several less players in the box than the opposing team. The person taking the corner kick, their teammate, and two of the defenders are no longer in the box. Therefore, for the first corner kick of the game, have a teammate come to the flag to show that you're going to do a short corner kick just to see what the other team will do. If the other team only sends one player over to defend when you're showing that fake short corner kick, then it mathematically doesn't really help your team too much, so send that player back into the box before taking your corner kick. However, if the other team sends over two players to defend, then this is great. In this scenario, having one of your teammates come to fake a short corner kick drew two of their defenders out of the box. Therefore, you just got two of their defenders out of the box with only having one additional player over at the corner kick with you, ideally a weaker attacking player so you have your better players in the box. In this case, still cross the ball into the box, but your team will have a higher ratio of attackers to defenders in the box, which increases your team's chances of scoring. Continue to pretend to take short corner kicks until the other team stops sending over two players to defend the short corner. By the way, I'm Dylan Joseph, trainer and #1 best-selling Amazon author. The other scenario where it makes sense to consider a short corner is late into a game where your team is winning and there's little time left. Here, it makes sense to try to waste time. Therefore, it makes sense to play a short corner to a teammate who can pass it back to another midfielder or defender who can pass it amongst themselves as well as the goalkeeper in order to waste more time. Think about it. If you were to cross the ball into the box and there's only a couple minutes left in the game, the other team's goalkeeper could catch the ball or one of their players could gain possession of the ball. They could quickly pass the ball up the field in a counterattack against your team. This might result in a goal for them that could tie the game. Therefore, a short corner kick is good in the final minutes of a game when your team is up by only one goal. For some corner kick plays that your team can use where you're playing the ball into the box, consider grabbing the book I've written, Soccer Passing and Receiving, using the link. Or subscribe to watch my videos first.